Meet BCSE's STEM Educators of the Year, representing our incredible elementary, middle, and high school classrooms. From inspiring curiosity to shaping future innovators, these three educators are great examples of why BCSE is proud to be the STEM capital of Indiana.
The main reason why I enjoy teaching STEM is the fact that it's so hands-on. Obviously I was a kid once years ago, and back then it seemed like it was pretty cut and dry. You did a lot of worksheets and reading in the book, and you didn't even have things like STEM. So it's really great to have something where those hands-on learners can really excel and be able to showcase their skills and their talents. The biggest reason why I think STEM is so important, so 3 of the standards that we do in elementary STEM, we do engineering, we do coding, and then we do what's called an employability skill. And I think that's really the most important one, because whether or not that kid decides they want to do an engineering career or get into coding, they're learning skills that will be with them for life in any career that they choose. They're learning critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, they're learning collaboration and how to work with others. And then I think that's just something that you can't put a price tag on, because that's just going to be something you're going to use all your life. Thank you again for this honor and this recognition. It wasn't expected, but it's been much appreciated. I really enjoy working here in BCSE. Love working with the kids, and so it's nice to be recognized, and thank you once again.
What I really enjoy about teaching STEM is the engineering design process, because the first step in the engineering design process is defining the problem. In life in general as a whole, we have some mountains that seem obstacles that we can't overcome. And if you define that problem and break the big problems down into smaller pieces, it's much more manageable. And I think through the STEM line of thinking, nothing is impossible, nothing seems insurmountable, and nothing is so devastating that you can't work your way through it. I've been incredibly fortunate to be part of our robotics team for 2 years, and moving forward, I hope I have many more years ahead of me. Our team has grown in numbers. We've had a great deal of success, but our greatest success is the fact that students are growing and becoming better people. The robotics program is great for many reasons. It has many different facets to the program. If you're someone who likes to build, we've got a building component. If you're someone who likes to be behind the scenes and keep data, we've got a very strong notebook, and that's what's propelled a lot of our teams, the success that they've had. You've also got an interview process. And one of the biggest things that I like about robotics is there's never failure. Every time you have a misstep, it's a step in the correct direction, because you can see and recalculate how you can make that better moving forward. And that's a wonderful part about the program. I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity to serve our youth in this community. It's absolutely incredible, and I'm incredibly blessed every day to be able to wake up and interact with our future. Thank you very much.
I love teaching science and STEM classes because partly I just love to help the students learn. I've always enjoyed helping other people, and I seem to have kind of a natural knack for making that science accessible to them. I'm a science geek from a young age, so putting that together, my passion for science with the students' curiosity and helping them see that science is for everyone. It doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be difficult. We can all do science, and just helping them find different ways that they can access that. That's really important to me. STEM is important on a lot of different levels. We all know that those science and technology fields are growing, they're constantly developing, so we always need a new pool of people who are interested in those STEM careers. A student can't know that they're interested in STEM if they've never done STEM. We need to give them as many experiences as we can, those hands-on, interactive chances to explore, so they can find their passion, so they can see how interesting these fields might be and start imagining themselves in those careers. And even for students who don't want to do STEM careers, if they don't have that passion, we're still giving them life skills. When you take a STEM class, you're learning reasoning skills. You're learning how to create a solid argument supported by evidence. You are learning how to ask questions and observe things. And those are skills that all lifelong learners need. Thank you for honoring our STEM teachers with this award. It is truly humbling to be recognized along with this group of outstanding educators.